Welcome, guys. This will be, I think the way I'm gonna do these Kingdom Come episodes. Let me load up the game. There we go. The way I'm gonna do these Kingdom Come episodes is, I'm gonna do them in roughly hour-long chapter-themed chunks. So I know that the first one was essentially the intro. If you haven't watched my previous episode, what are you doing? Go back and watch the previous episode to avoid spoilers. Last warning. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Right. Well, if you haven't watched the previous episode,
God be with you.
can't complain now. Sigismund attacked Skalitz, razed it, killed our parents, and we have run to the nearby small town of Talmberg. And we must now journey to return to Skalitz to bury our parents.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg. Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's village.
Were there many?
Indeed. But it was the Gutenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
Because the lords there could have risen against him with their armies and stopped his conquest of the Bohemian territories?
That's part of it. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
So Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
So Robard, my parents died there. I can't leave them to be eaten by dogs. What would you do in my place?
Sorry, lad, but I won't take orders. You'll have to wait until everything settles down, and maybe your lord will change his mind. God be with you.
Right. So now we have to find a way to escape. Well, I'm pretty sure if I wanted to, I can just start killing people, but you don't have the in-game skill to do that very easily. So let's try and coerce the guard.
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Hungry, are you? You should go and see the cook. She's good-hearted, especially if you come with some coin. For anything else, you should see a fellow called Votava. Folk aren't too fond of him, because he's as surly as a wet cat. But he can get you just about anything. I saw him by the granary. You'll recognize him easy. He looks like he's never had a decent meal in his life.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
Let me out, I say. Don't you know who I am?
Someone who's about to lose his teeth if he doesn't get lost quick?
Never mind.
May the Lord watch over you.
Right, now I did get... Let me see what I've got. A few poor quality arrows. This playthrough I promise, I will actually, to myself, learn how to use a fucking bow properly in this bastard of a game. Even if I have to try and use the debug command to give myself a crosshair. Now it's you.
Good day to you.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
I don't think I have anything to sell really at the minute. Unless I wanted to try and sell my Saviour Schnapps on marigolds, which I don't at the minute. So, we're going to buy... Shit. I don't have enough. Yeah, I don't have enough to buy one. I don't think we know... No, we don't. We don't know how to pickpocket yet, either. Maybe we go see the cook, see if she has any ideas, potentially.
Good day to you. What do you need?
No, literally she just sells stuff. Because I was going to say, the two ways I know of getting out of here are to convince Sir Robard, which I know you can... Oh, private area, I don't want to be in here. Well, convince Sir Robard, which I know you can do, but I didn't pick the right stuff for it at the start of the game. I think it's speech that you can convince him with, but I'm not 100% sure.
God save. Can I help you with anything?
I would like to ask your assistance, my lady, if I may be so bold.
What's the matter, lad?
I need to get out of the castle, and your husband is keeping me here by force.
Why, for the love of God, would you want to leave the castle?
My lady, I know you have a good heart. I can't live with the thought of my parents being left in the mud to be food for stray dogs. How can their souls find peace until they rest in hallowed ground?
My dear boy, you'd risk your own life to give them a Christian burial? My heart goes out to you. I will do what I can to help, though I'll tremble in fear until your return. But what can I do?
If I could just get past the guard at the gate somehow.
But you can. If you wear a proper suit of armor, and if he can't see your face, he won't recognize you and he'll let you go.
Good thinking. And where can I get the armor?
At the armory?
Where's that?
In the gate tower. But the soldiers sleep in other places around the castle too, and you might find armor nearby.
Thank you, my lady. I must go now.
God bless.
Okay, so she tells you about the thing I found out my first time playing this game. Now, the reason why I don't think I can... I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to give it a try, but the reason I don't think I can do this is because the armor is in... The armor's in here, but I don't have a lockpick to even try picking it. So, she said they sleep in other places around the castle too. That's a hard lock, that's a hard lock. Might have to come back here for that afterwards. Villager's ash bow. Because I don't want to steal anything at the minute, because if I get caught... Well, nothing more than I need to. Because if I get caught, I will be in what we call the shit. And I don't think I have enough strength to knock a guard out at the minute either. And even if I did, I don't really want to do that and risk getting into a fight with the entire guards. Not getting in there. Chamberlain, I'm not allowed to talk to him. And that's where we came from the first time, okay. Because I know the other thing we can do is I can just drop off this and run. But that's not the most elegant solution. Private area, I don't want to be doing that.
God's millstones will grind you down eventually.
Nope, nothing in there. Go on, Dax, up you go if you want. Oh, I've received another death. Oh, and I've got to tab back into my stream so I can monitor the chat. Oops. There we go. I'm thinking maybe these towers could house some... Let me see if there's anything else I can talk with about. No, there's nothing else I can really talk about Surabad with. Villager. The only other thing I can think of is maybe if I steal a load of oh, Sadivish. I can't speak with him. Interior of the castle. Maybe. No, just a stable master here. Quick wash, keep as much bartering power and stuff as I can. That seems to be like a wound recovery type place. An infirmarium. torch. Ooh, yes, this game has like a proper brewing system as well. Nope, nothing in there really.
Came from over here.
What was that?
Shit. Now I know I can't go in there. I definitely can't go in there. What about the interior of one of these towers? That's a hard lock chest, not a very easy one, so even if I did have a lockpick. That's a hard. Shit. Might just have to make a run for it. Which is unfortunate because it's a very inelegant solution. I'm fairly certain this is basically the dungeon. Pretty sure at least. Hello, good sir. Now that's Lady Stephanie's room.
God.
I'm gonna presume this is Rabard's room, maybe. All hards and very hards, unfortunately. And I'm gonna guess this is Sidivish's room. Or no, like a prayer room type thing.
What the?
No, that's an easy lockpick. Well, shiznit. It seems like it might just be time to do stupid things. Unless, do I have any?
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
Good luck to you.
He's a fence. So if I sell him that Tomberg crest, I can close the deal immediately. He's a fence, he buys and sells stolen shit. Right. The poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison. That poison? Right. That was sloppy, but it works. Steal all of that. Nice.
my lady.
God be with you. I'm sorry. Do I know you?
It's me, my lady. Henry.
I didn't recognize you at all. I still think you should stay here in the safety of the castle, Henry. But I see your heart is drawing you away from here. God go with you.
Right, and this also means that we aren't completely unarmored. Because I've played this before, I know we encounter a few banditos on the way back to Skalitz, and it also means that we're not completely unarmored for those encounters, so...
God be with you.
I need to get out of here.
Says who? I've never seen you before in my life. And that's odd, seeing as how you're wearing our colors.
I'm Sir Robar's messenger. He's sending me to Uzis to find out if Sigismund's army has been giving them trouble.
I might believe you if I knew who you were. Who the hell are you?
You know who I am. I have to get out to take care of my parents. Everyone will understand why you let me go. It's the Christian thing to do. Please.
Do you think I'm a total idiot? My master will be furious if I let you out. And when Captain Robard isn't happy, he makes damn sure nobody else is either.
Damn it.
On the other hand, you've dressed up so nicely, and it's a shame to let it go to waste. The old man won't like it, but I'll act stupid and I won't get worse than a bollocking. If you make it worth my while. That's not worth the bollocking I'll get from the old man. Count yourself lucky. At least you won't be going off to get yourself killed. God be with you.
I should have taken speech at the start. But I think I can still... I think I can still bribe him a minute. Let me go over here.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
There we go. Now we have the coin.
I need to get out of here.
Says who? I've never seen you before in my life. And that's odd, seeing as how you're wearing our colors.
I'm the one who pays well for not asking stupid questions.
Let's see if I can get away with 12 and a half.
What about this?
You won't convince me with that.
He wants 14. I'll go up to 13.
Do you think I'm a total idiot? My master will be furious if I let you out. And when Captain Robard isn't happy, he makes damn sure nobody else is either.
Damn it.
On the other hand, you've dressed up so nicely, and it's a shame to let it go to waste. The old man won't like it, but I'll act stupid and I won't get worse than a bollocking. If you make it worth my while, of course.
Is this enough?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost.
Damn it.
Now you're speaking my language. Good luck then. Try not to get yourself killed. Take care now.
Ooh, marigolds. Seems like a stupid moment to do this, but we're gonna need these later. So I'm gonna pick a few of these now. Right, now I need to map. Well, it's going to be a long road to hoe. And we don't have a horse this time. There is more marigold there too, but we picked enough of that for now. Off we go into the wild blue yonder, lost again, son of a bitch. Couldn't find a horse, but then again I've never been able to find a horse that I wouldn't have to just outright steal. Which I don't like doing in the early parts of the game when you have no way to like unfuck yourself if you fuck yourself that early.
Looks like they've already gone.
Now is when we start. Anything like dried mushrooms, because they don't expire, we take. And if we see any nettle, there we go. I was like, it's either thistle or nettle. Because this is the other ingredient that we need to collect for the basic healing potion, basically. And also, you can make some pretty decent early game money with it. Which we want, because we don't want to be stuck with a blunt.
Who's there? What's that? What? You're in the wrong place.
Yep, I know how to fight. These easy fights, or these early fights, are actually pretty easy. Because they always just do the basics. Uh... We'll take that, just because that'll be worth repairing and using when we're trying to sneak around. Didn't mean to pick up the poor quality arrow, but hey. I forget, it's up the map, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, it's this road we need to follow. Pick a few more nettles along the way, because traditionally they're the more difficult to spot. Oh. Should have enough for the time being, at least. And we know they're here. Aren't they already damaged, so we don't want those. Sad. Already damaged. Ooh, a Groshan. And we'll take the axe to sell. As much as this game is different from games like Skyrim because of the inbuilt survival mechanics and the unique combat, it still does share the commonality that you need in the early game. You need to
What's the charcoal burner?
dried mushrooms. The adage that you absolutely need to loot every bit of dosh you can physically get your hands on at the start. It's true. So true. Especially because you do need to feed yourself in this one.
Hey!
No! DVD! Don't kill me. I have nothing.
Hey you! Get back here, you little shit. Up. Up. Got him. Mercy kill. Yep. A dagger. We're gonna need that. 9 entire Groshan. That's really good. And some dark footwear. Which we'll need for later when we're sneaking around. We need to go this way. Oh, another brigand.
Answer to my prayer. Just when I wanted to make...
Oh. He surrendered and I accidentally killed him because I went into combo mode. Oops. That's a better quality leather jerkin. care, don't care. Okay, now we need to figure out where the exit is, and I'm pretty sure we'll figure out where the entrance is, and I'm pretty sure it's around this way. Oh, is that another brigand?
Who's there? What's that? Well, I never. The pig turns up willingly for the sun.
You gonna surrender?
Rtka.
You're free. Leave your weapon and go.
If you insist.
I think that's only a bludgeon, which is unfortunate. Yeah, it's only a bludgeon. Oh, a groschen.
He didn't run like me. Died with a sword in his hand.
One groschen and shard, which is normally my early game weapon. I don't know how this counts as stealing, but hey. Yeah, once someone's pride and joy, this short sword is now an old relic that won't take too much rough treatment. The point is practically worn off, though the blade is reasonably honed. Normally ends up being my early game weapon just because everything else sucks in comparison. Like, it's not an amazing weapon.
In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon me like me. No. Why? Not you. It wasn't supposed to be you, Bianca. I'll find the bastards that did this to you. I'll find them. I swear it. Just wait a moment. I'll take care of my parents. I'll take this as a keepsake to remember you by, my dearest.
Yep. And there's the cutscene trigger.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again.
PTSD, survivor's guilt, and grief hitting all at once.
I'll find him.
It's... Any one of those things is difficult to deal with, but dealing with all three...
I have to find this shovel and take care of you.
It's difficult enough dealing with any one of those things. But having to deal with
You told me you wanted to lie
all
beside me.
three at once... Ugh.
Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
I love the fact that you can loot your dead parents. Dried mushrooms. Dried fruit. Now let me quickly equip a torch because I can't see shit. I forget where this spawns. I know there's an event to get it. I know it's like a cutscene thing. I think it's to do with this dog that I can hear barking. There we go.
Get away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
What's going on? Bishak, what in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that Mutt the butcher's? But isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing? What are you doing?
I asked what you're doing here. How about you give me an answer?
If I want to confess, I'll go to the priest. Go away and leave me in peace.
Do you know what happened to Teresa from the mill? When I fled, the Cumans wanted... They meant to violate her. God knows what else.
No, I don't know. What do I care? They probably raped her and killed her like all the others. Her misfortune. Right now, I've got to take care of myself.
Bro, I want to punch him in the fucking face.
I've interrupted you robbing the dead. Is that why you're so ill-tempered? You bastard. Haven't you got a shred of honor?
And what of it? The butcher has no more need of corn. And now that I think of it, your sword would do me quite nicely as well. Will you hand it over without a fuss, or do you want to end up like the butcher did?
The only way you'll touch this sword is when I shove it in your guts.
So that's the way of it? Jumping out a sword, huh? Well, this isn't the end, fucker!
Fucking asshole. Oh. Now the ironic thing, we can do exactly what Zabishak was trying to do.
master won't be needed later.
I'm slightly overloaded, so we're gonna drop the worst quality axe. I know I can reinforce them, but nah, not reinforce them, repair them. But eh.
We're gonna like let's get to it.
Trying to find the most respectful way to do it.
Damn it all. How am I gonna do this?
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
Who are you? What do you want?
Zbyszek? Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't want.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye! Cut the bastard down! As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth. Ah!
Now, I don't think you're supposed to win this fight, ever. I don't actually think it's possible. Because you have no combos and he does that much damage to you.
Had enough of life, have you?
I got him with a couple of hits, but boom, dead. See? Someone just messaging me on Discord. Gotta be polite and reply back.
I told you
Rude to ignore people.
You should have listened to me.
And I'm not a rude person. At least not if you're polite to me.
This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? Now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers! The games are over.
I don't know why they're running toward I don't know why they're running toward the damaged castle where there's no way out. Doesn't make an awful lot of sense. But we lost Sir Radzig's sword, unfortunate. And that marks the end of the prologue, I'm pretty sure. Or the prologue, or whatever you want to call it. Beginning. First tutorial chapter. Do do do. Do 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 do. Rabard of Talmberg. Homecoming. Quest completed.
Mit keresel itt? Véletlenül kibújtál anyászok mája alól. Megöllek, te büdös.
I love the fact that the dream sequence sword fighting increases your level with a sword. That's a villager. We don't cut that one down. I don't actually know where the hell I'm meant to be going at this present moment. Or no. That says villager. I get the feeling I shouldn't have done that, but I thought that was the trigger. What? Where? Bro, this dream sequence confuses the shit out of me all the time. No, that's apparently the border. Shit. I'm lost in my own. I'm lost in a dream sequence. What the fuck is going on? I would guess I'm trying to follow the sound, but I have no idea where the hell it's coming from. Oh, there's literally a marker on my. I am a dumbass. There is literally a marker on my. Shit. I am a dopey dumbass.
Do you need some help?
Ah.
Henry, there's work to be done.
That, I really like that. Hearing his mother say, Henry, there's work to be done. Because it means to him that he has to go and avenge his parents.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Henry, can you hear me?
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me? Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back.
A few delirious days later.
You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh. Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Tamburg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
Searching for me?
Yes. Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a blacksmith?
Sir Divish promised Sir Radzig he'd look after me. But as for why they should care, I've no idea. Ugh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak.
As someone who has taken a beating once or twice in his life, yeah.
Good morning to
If you get that sick from it, something's wrong.
I haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humor back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzig?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzig, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
I owe you both my life, and I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
Right, so we're gonna eat. We're gonna hit a quick 1 hour sleep save. And that is chapter 2, Grief and Moving On. Now, I understand that Henry technically hasn't still moved on from his grief, but the whole grief aspect isn't brought up in much depth all that often from here on out. So, we're going to call that an episode. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.